Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Do you consider yourself to be creative? I hope so, because we're all creating at this very moment. Think about it. The challenge is for us to learn to use our imagination, because that's where creation begins. If we use it correctly, we create our lives more consciously. Let me talk about this for a little bit. Now think about this. Our imagination creates our thoughts create our feelings create our actions, and our actions create our experiences or our results. Now think about that. When you look at it that way, you see that our creativity is an expression of who and what we are in the world. We create the image of our jobs, what's in our bank account, our relationships with family and friends. We even create new cells and a new body every few months. Think about that. So like an artist, we create each stroke of the painting that is our life. Now, you and I can turn something invisible into something visible. And the cool thing about that is no other creature on earth has the ability to do that. Just us. And you create your experiences in two ways. The first is by focusing on your current circumstances, or the what is. The second way is by focusing on what you want in the future, or the what can be. Now, when you use your imagination to focus on your current circumstances, you create more of the same. Now, examples of what is creation could include things like settling for things as they are, not as they could be, responding to the outside world, following the crowd, living the way others expect you to, thinking from a limited, rational mind, worrying about something that has not happened yet, or complaining about not having what you really want in life. Now, those are all things that exist today, and those are considered what is scenarios. We can change that, though. That's the beautiful thing about being a human being with a thinking mind and the creative potential that we all possess. By focusing on what is, or the things we don't want, there's minimal opportunity for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. However, when you use your imagination to focus on what you want, you open your life to new and better possibilities. Think about this. Examples of what can be creation include questioning the status quo, being aware of problems and coming up with ideas to solve them. Being aware that you don't know everything, but being willing to learn. Thinking from an unlimited universal mind, or taking action to actually manifest in your life what it is that you want. We can think all day, but it's the action we take that will actually put it into our lives, right? And dissatisfaction often sparks this kind of creation, because when you're dissatisfied with something in your life, it prompts you to think about ways you can change it, doesn't it? So think about this. Dissatisfaction with the candlelight inspired Thomas Edison to create the light bulb to eliminate darkness in the world. Think about that. It's true. Dissatisfaction has creative potential. For you, it may be a desire to change careers, start a business, or maybe you just want to build a house. But if you would like to unlock your creativity and bring more joy and abundance into your life, an excellent place to start is to set time aside to daydream on a different topic every day. For example, you might create a problem and then say, I'm going to solve it. Then let your mind wander all over the place. Just let it wander. And don't say or think it can't be done because you don't know how to do it. That's how you start unlocking your creativity. I have no time in my life to sit and listen to people tell me how things can't be done. I want to sit down with people who want to talk to me about how things can be done. Because when you focus on how things can be done, you only get things done. I'm going to tell you a little story here real quick. There was once a lady, and her husband owned an engineering firm, okay? And the engineering firm was doing quite well over the years, and it hit a downturn. Well, the lady had lost her husband and now had to take over the business as a whole. She went in on day one, and they told her how the business ran, and as she continued to listen to the story of how things were going, the story got negative. And so she said, I want you to do something for me. She told the executive board, we are no longer going to talk about what's not working. I only want you to talk about what is working, and I want you to focus our resources there. Within 6 months, she had doubled the earnings of the organization, and today it still continues to function in abundance. They focus on the positive. They do address the negative issues, but they focus on the positive, and they accentuate it. And when you accentuate the positive, that's an amazing way to keep things going functionally in your life. I mean, think about it. The key to solving your debt is not focusing on the debt. The key to solving your debt is focusing on how to earn more money. The key to homelessness is not focusing on homelessness. The key to solving homelessness is to focus on housing, jobs, creating an environment where people have opportunities and the potential to better themselves. You see, we don't want to focus on the negative. We want to focus on the positive and on the solution. The solution is where the better life lies for both you and me. And you may even think about a challenge that you've faced over the years and decide to find a way to overcome it finally. I mean, think about what I'm saying for a moment. This is huge. This can change things for you. For centuries, it was believed that we could not fly. Many people died trying to get into the air. However, 2 young bicycle mechanics in Dayton, Ohio, finally got us off the ground in the early 1900s. Now, they were known as the Wright brothers, obviously you know that, and the Wright brothers weren't born flight engineers. They were bicycle mechanics who held an image in their mind, themselves flying in a machine. And they kept acting on that image until it became a reality. You focus on the positive. You keep acting on the positive in your life. And you know what? You're going to build a beautiful circumstance for yourself because that's where you're going to go. Thoughts become things. Every single thing you have in your life at one point in time was a thought. Even the negative things. That's the truth. So focus on the positive. And today we can fly anywhere in the world. Planes take off every minute of the day because 2 bicycle mechanics unlocked their creativity. You're no different, friend. You have the same potential within you. You can unlock that type of creativity that will allow you to build things in your life, that will allow your life to fly to heights you never even possibly could have imagined. And I gotta tell you, following your dreams or dancing to the beat of your own drum could possibly come at a price. Now, it can come with rejection, criticism, isolation, and even contempt. I don't personally give a damn because when I'm living the life I want to live and I'm going in the direction I want to go, I'm building things the way I want to build them. And you know what? I'm accomplishing the goals I set for myself because I only get one shot at life. You only get one shot at life, so you damn well better live the life you want to live. And you can create that life for yourself. And you don't want to sit around and focus on current unwanted circumstances, such as a low bank balance or a low-paying job. That will come at a price. You will just create more of the same. So when you're focusing on the negative, you're going to create more of that negative in your life. Now, why in the heck would you do that? Of course you don't want to do that. You want to focus on the positive and build big and amazing things in your life. It's wise to remember that the person who follows the crowd, choosing to focus on their current circumstances, will get no farther than the crowd. However, the relative few that choose to focus on what they want and walk the creative path are likely to find that they are in places no one has ever been before, including themselves. So you have 2 choices in life, right? You can dissolve into the mainstream, or you can be unique, be distinct, and build your own creative life. I'm telling you, friends, you can have any life you want in this world. We're the only organism on this planet that doesn't live in a habitat. Think about it. You know where to find elephants. They're in Africa and in India. You know where to find virtually every animal on the planet. Why? Because they live in a specific habitat. Not human beings. We can live anywhere we want to, in any type of house we want to live in, any way we want to live. It's beautiful. You have that potential and that greatness about you. You can do it. You have, to be distinct, you must be different. To be different, you must think from the inside out and follow the quiet, creative voice inside of you. Everyone wants more in life. More vitality, more money, more freedom, and abundance in our surroundings. The good news is God designed us to have it all. God designed you to have anything you want is in your life just by thinking it into reality. And people say, oh, that's magic, that's hocus pocus. It's not, because when you think of things and you get involved in your mind in the image of you already achieving it, your mind starts to create outcomes and you start to take actions that will eventually make it a true fact. And that will be there in your life, and that will be the way you live. Now, it works as well for the negative as it does the positive, so you want to be careful because thoughts become things. I want to say it one more time, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thoughts become things. Every day, take the spiritual power that's flowing to and through you and shape it into anything you want or need to help you live a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Let your imagination take you to places you've never been and cause you to do things you've never ever done before. If you do that, you are going to quickly discover that unlocking and expressing your God-given creativity will change your life in amazing ways. And friends, it can happen just like that. I tell you, I believe in you. I think you're amazing. I believe in your potential, and I know you have all the gifts necessary to build the life that it is you want. Listen, you're worth it. You're amazing. Start taking action today. Just take small steps. And that will prove to you that you have the ability to create an amazing life for yourself. It doesn't matter where you come from, and I don't give a damn what other people have said you have the capability of accomplishing in the future. You are in the driver's seat. You're driving this life, and you have the ability to build it into anything you want. So let's start today. Start building the life you want. Be creative. Get out there and do it, because I know if anybody can, you can, and I believe in you, and I also care about you, and I care about your success, and I want to see you do well, and I think you do too. So go look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, and today you're going to start taking action, and then do it. Get up off the couch. Take action. Start moving forward. The life you want to live is waiting for you. I hope you have a beautiful day, friends. I'll be back tomorrow with some really great stuff. I care about you. Have a great day.